Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, O'Donnell set to kick off. It's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spent a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is ability to be accurate from the pocket.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The shotgun snap for Newton. It's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The 38-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They fake the give. Newton. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A gain of 18 on the play.
First Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Jackson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 81. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's good.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
He certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Newton. A slant to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, catch made, it's Moreau. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Malik Harrison on the tackle. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck picking it up, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards the pick up there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies...
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 54 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. 35 seconds, all that remains in the 1st half as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Running is Jacobs. Room here to run. And they'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Matabike in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the 50, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Try! Got his connection, complete to Rhodes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
His kick is good.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Complete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes not get away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the footballs.
That's caught inside the 35. All the way down to the 29. Big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Down right around the 25.
Again, the ball
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
taken down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flush to his right. touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown ground as his guys continue to pour it on. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Right back to Dobbins on first. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
By Malik Harrison. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
First throw now for the backup Carr. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Yeah, a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? Here it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult. Caught up, and the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
A fumble on the play. Recovered.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 38.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
McCrane on for the field goal.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down, Baltimore.
On first and 10, Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Lambert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second
from the gun.
down.
Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
The pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the gun. Huntley rolling to his right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bonner. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Number 35.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother him. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.